Good morning. Happy 4th of July. So the day has come to celebrate another year as an American. There were a lot of fireworks yesterday. I live in the Midwest and they go crazy here for 4th of July. So I'm curious to know how tonight goes. I think last night they started around 6 and went way past 10 p.m. So it'll be interesting. But today is going to be a working day because I have the day off work. And so from starting at 8 a.m., my goal is to be in the office working on my books. So that is the thing is I will continue until I finish my edits. So hopefully the story is pretty easy to get through, but we will see. It's been a while, I think since April since I read this one. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm going to take the dog out and then either make myself a cup of coffee or tea. I also do have an Alani Nu, so I could always have that as well. Just a little pick me up to get my brain flowing. So it is 8:30 now. I went to the grocery store and I made myself a cup of coffee. So now I'm sitting down on my desk. I got my lights up and it is time to start revising. So I'm on chapter 3. And so I'm going to just put my headphones in. I listen to Brain FM. So they have like different bilateral beats or binomial beats or whatever that to kind of get you in the zone faster. And so I'm going to listen to some of those tunes and get cranking. I'm hoping that, I'll try to do like, I don't concentrate like very well because like my mind starts drifting. And so I'm thinking if I'll do like 45 minutes on, 15 off or something like that, and then do it again. So I think that's the plan, is to crank this out 45 minutes. Hopefully I could get to maybe like chapter 8 or so, and then go from there. 45 minutes passed. I only made it to chapter 5, so I got 2 chapters done. Revisions, they are slow going, and maybe I just need to write better. I don't know. But it is what it is. So looking at the time, it's 9:20. So what I'm thinking is if I wanted to do maybe 2 more chapters. Chapter 6 is short. It's like a page and a half. Chapter 5 is 3 pages. So if I could get those 5 pages, that'll put me to chapter 7, which is, I guess, only a page. Very, very short. So yeah, what I could do is do another 45 minutes, or it'll be an hour to get to chapter 8. Because then I feel like once I get to chapter 8, I'm feeling a little bit better. And what else do I need to do today is my main focus was this. I still need to type up the other story, Windswept Love, in, so I could get that done, which that's just more tedious work. It doesn't require that much, I guess, brain power, just going in and making the changes. But I am getting there finally, which is crazy to think that I wrote these stories a year ago. I think it was probably in July too that I drafted them, and it took me a whole year to get to it and get them revised, which the thought that people write, edit everything
all within like a month time frame. I'm like, they have to have stuff stocked because there's like no way to like keep up with like rapid release, which the plan is to do rapid release on these, which the hope is November, which for sure this series will definitely be done, formatted, everything like that. But with that, my thing is there's only 4 more, so 5 in this series, right? Bullseye for Love is already out, and I really want to do like a 12-week one, which I could always do a box set as a week's release. So I guess that's not the problem. I could do like a box set and potentially then a book. That would be awesome. So that could be a week. I guess it would be an omnibus instead of a box set. Box set was like actually individual stories with like the little cardboard carton thing. So I'd do an omnibus, ebook, and print. That'd be cool. But for them, I need a book cover for that, which I don't even know what you would do. You put like the series name, maybe. But that would be cool. So that would be a week. But then I need to have the Shifter series done, completed, proofed, formatted by the time November hits too, right? Since if that would be giving me the last to make it the 12 weeks. I don't know. It's a lot of work and I don't have all of those scheduled or written, right? So the one that I am starting to I guess plot, I'm not at this drafting stage, is I need to do a very, very clean draft. And I think the only way to do that is to write and to revise on the same day. I know you're not supposed to revise while you're drafting, which is fine, but then that means in the afternoon or whenever the next day I would need to revise what I've written. So I think I need to make a game plan for that because I am a planner. I like to know what my next milestone is, and I just can't like do it without having it written on paper. So I need to create that. So that's something I want to do. And then I think I'll feel a little bit better of like, is it possible? When should I actually release these? Because I do have a pre-order up for Uncorking Love for February of 26. So that means by February, no matter what, I have to get that one out. So I can always do every month instead of like every week. But I've read 2 books on kind of short romances, and they mentioned doing the 12-week sessions. So means I feel like I would need to do that to really get Lottie Lumley in front of readers. So got a lot to do. Let's see. I got 5-minute break, and then I'm going to start up and do 3 more chapters of revising.
There is a groundhog in the backyard. I had 3 of them last year and caught 2 of them. And I'm thinking this is the sole survivor. The 3rd one that I never was able to get. And he's gotten big. Curious to know if his den is where all those wood pieces are, because that's where they were living last year. I gotta watch it to see where it goes. There we have it. The end. Finally finished, and it is 10:20, so not too shabby. I finished doing the edits. Lots of red writing. So that will be a job of its own, is to write, type all this stuff up on my document, but I did it
I'm glad. I really wanted to finish before lunch, and I did. Well, finish with this part, right? Since I'm not quite done. But I'm feeling pretty good. I want to get some laundry going and then wash some fruit because I bought some cherries at the grocery store. They're on sale, and so I kind of want that with lunch because I feel like that would be really good. And then we'll see. I think I'm going to take a break and do like the typing this stuff up after lunch. So I think I'm going to do some reading. Since I finished Story Genius last night, I, for one, need to make notes of the last parts that I read. So I need to do that. And then I think I'm going to, I did pick up a new book by James Scott Bell. It's the revisions and self-editing, or self-editing and revisions. And the comments on, or the reviews on it, a lot of the time people are saying it's more of like, not necessarily structure, but kind of more on the writing side and less actually about how to revise, what you need to do. But when I was just looking at the index, it has some good things. It was talking about like style, the voice, all that stuff, which you need to know in order to revise your work. So I feel like it's kind of hand in hand. We'll see. But I also am reading one of his as well, is the conflict and suspense, and I really like it. There's a lot of good information, and that is something that like I want to expand on my craft library, right? I was able to get a few on used discount bookstore for like $5, $3, and I'm like, that's all I really want to spend on a book. And so the conflict in suspense, I'm like, that one might be one that I'd want to keep on hand to like refer back to it. Story Genius, no, that's like a one and done kind of thing. But so we'll also see how the revising one, I think I might want to start that now, since I am getting to the, like, I'm doing the revisions and stuff. So I think actually that would be really good to start. So I think I'll read a few chapters of that, and then it'll be lunchtime. So I feel good. I feel good. I finally got my disc-bound planner into my Aura Estelle Cloud. I removed the two little spots where the mechanism for the 6 ring, and I was really worried about it, and I just put some hot glue to protect it so I don't like cut myself or whatnot. The strings don't quite work for the B6 notebook. Like, it makes it too bulky up here. I think it's because there's so many pockets. So maybe if I did it on this one, it'd be easier, but I need to create a bigger little like add-in for the folder, but it fits and it closes, and I'm so excited. So cute. I can take it now with me, so I have that one. And then here is my very similar design. This was an Australian company. This one is Aura Estelle's Canadian, still in business. This was Mumsy and Bub, and they are no longer in business. But this is a slightly bigger. This is for like a classic happy planner, so 9.5 size, but very similar with all the pockets and stuff. No ring mechanism. It definitely has room for expander disc, or you could put like a coil, I guess, in like of this size notebook. But now I have my 2 planners. So excited. Here is homemade sourdough crisp. It has sourdough in the crisp part, and I did the apple using both fresh as well as the canned apple pie filling, because I like things sweet.